So camera is the centre for the analysis of motion, entertainment research and applications. We take research in entertainment and bring it into sport, rehabilitation, healthcare and training. Technology for motion capture started off in the area of biomechanics, and the entertainment industry came along and then spent millions on motion capture technologies. So what we want to do in camera is take cutting-edge motion capture technologies and then put them back into areas like biomechanics and sports and health and rehabilitation. But what makes camera so unique is that we're putting all these researchers under one roof.
We've got a project at the moment where we're going to turn human motion into animal motion. And what we've done before is had me walking around with the dog, which takes you so far. But actually what we want to do is we want to have performances as an animal. So that's why we approached the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School.
We try to put students out and future-proof them so that they're able to work in different media and as media develop. So it's particularly exciting to work with camera on this.
We wanted to get them to perform these characters, these animal characters. So they had to do it in the most comfortable way possible. So we can maybe dream up things, but it's nothing like actually going to them and saying, well, what do you feel most comfortable with?
For us, it's a great opportunity to be involved in the training of the next generation of actors. We can expose them to motion capture technology. But the other thing it lets us do is try out our research tools on these students and then give us feedback as to how well our tools work.
Just having been in that environment and being able to go into that situation feeling confident, knowing that you can give a performance with all those distractions going on, I think that's really helpful for the future, to be honest.
So we do commercial work because it keeps us close to real-world problems, but also it gives us a mechanism for realising impact from our research.
The Imaginarium are very interested in pushing motion capture technology forward. They want to use new techniques to shorten the gap between an actor's performance and the final performance of the character. And this is particularly relevant for a film like Animal Farm.
We're taking the original Orwell Animal Farm and we're, in a certain sense, we're keeping to the heart of it in the true story of it, but adapting it to modern times. And one of the things that we do at Imaginarium, and Andy Serkis believes in, and I do too, having worked on several mocap films, it really is the performance that's the heart of everything. So it's not a key-framed traditional animated film, it's a live-action film with quadrupedal characters, bipedal characters, and human beings all mixed together in the same frame. So that is a huge challenge.
The particular tools that we're using in that project are machine learning tools. So given a database of animal movement, how can we create a novel animation of that creature that looks like it belongs to the same set of data, but which correctly maps the performance of the actor on the stage?
So what we're doing is looking at the movement of the human, or the motions that the human does, and then using a kind of translator and taking a library of animal motions and calling that library of animal motions depending on certain rules. You say, if the actor's doing this, we can say, use this bit of animal data. And therefore you're actually using real animal data instead of trying to turn that human into an animal. It's a bit like a puppeteer, but they're using their whole body to drive the animal.
Working with universities is hugely engaging. We both get something, from working with each other.
It means that we can work on projects that are not commercially focused, but which are much broader questions, much more open questions. This kind of research is very blue sky, and it's impossible for a company such as the Imaginarium to fully finance. We're able to draw government research funds on projects such as this through the KTP, SMART, and through Innovate UK. And we have actually projects of all those kinds involving the University of Bath and the camera team.
This is a really exciting time for motion capture technologies, and we're always looking for new collaborators to work on new exciting projects.